of reference of the Integrity Commission have been finalized. It's just one or two things that will be wrapped up. The Integrity Commission is functioning very well. This coming weekend, we will deal with matters of integrity to finalize those outstanding issues in terms of the terms of reference. But over and above that, we will get reports that have not been tabled before the NEC with recommendations. We'll also reflect on the past. In the last NEC, where reports were tabled and noted, the NEC will take decisions on those matters. And then we'll report to you after the NEC whether the decisions that have been taken by the NEC on the work of the Integrity Commission. The Integrity Commission must work. It has got our support. We are now post the elections. We are taking the reports of the Integrity Commission to the NEC as promised. The NEC must reflect and take decisions as it is required by the guidelines and also by the guidelines and the resolutions of conference. So this meeting will focus on integrity issues, outstanding cases, terms of reference. We'll also focus on the outstanding cases that need to be finalized. Okay. I need to clarify the point that the Integrity Commission is functioning and working. So anyone who's facing whatever challenges they are facing, they present themselves. The Integrity Commission then present those reports to the National Executive Committee for decision making. So we've got the reports that we have received, and they will be presented to the NEC. So anyone can present themselves to the Integrity Commission voluntarily, or otherwise they can be called by the Integrity Commission. So the Integrity Commission, when finalizing their reports, they present them to the Secretary General. The Secretary General then present the reports to the officials and straight to the NEC. And then the NEC then take a decision on the recommendations of the Integrity Commission. Those who are affected, if they are NEC members, they recuse themselves in terms of that discussion. So that's what actually happens.
The ANC step-aside policy applies only to ANC members, but here in Joburg we've seen the former mayor, Kabelo Kamanda, who is still an MMC, being arrested. What does the ANC do in such a situation where a leader in society who is part of an ANC coalition is arrested? Do you speak to that party? What is the ANC doing in that situation? Thank you.
Thank you very much. The spokesperson have written to us and you have made a public pronouncement, which is most welcome, and we appreciate the steps the organization have taken, and he has written to us and embraced the decision of the organization and voluntarily step aside. And today I will brief the officials and the NWC about this decision. Over the weekend, I'll brief the NEC about that. So that matter is settled with Comrade Pule. With regard to Kabelo Kamanda, we don't interfere in other political parties. He's a member of Al Jama and he leads Al Jama. It is Al Jama that must take its own independent decisions. If he was a member of the ANC, he will be required to step aside voluntarily, or otherwise they will have to be forced to do so. So in this instance, we as a party have undergone a difficult period where leaders, when they appear or arrested for corruption, they mobilize structures, their T-shirts flying left and right in courts and all of that. We have now said, not in our name. When we are faced with challenges, face them head on. And then many of our comrades have gone through this. Mike Mabuya Kulu is an example of this. And many of our comrades have gone through this without mobilization. And then went to court, cleared their names in court, and that's what has actually happened. In terms of the courts, courts are guided by jurisprudence, which is a presumption of innocence until proven otherwise, and that no one is above the law. And that is the jurisprudence of the country. And it doesn't mean if you step aside, you are guilty. The courts and the constitution of the country guarantees you, in terms of this principle, that you are presumed innocent. In terms of the party, we give you time to face these challenges and the accusations in a court of law. And that's what is important for the ANC. So it is not just thinking, it is happening all the time in our organization. We've got very senior comrades in our party which have faced these challenges. Some are very close to some of us, we are friends and all of that. But at the end of the day, the law of the ANC is the law of the ANC, agreed to by all members, and it must be adhered to. So as a renewal is grinding in the party, it will come with this, to understand that the party, the ANC, must exist forever, long after ourselves as individuals.